Mayor, members of the board. It's a privilege to be here to celebrate a long-standing partner, that one whom I'm not sure we've given as much recognition as they deserve over time. And so I'm first going to ask Reverend Peggy Burns to please join me up here. She works with the Gerontology Network.
Right.
And without me stealing any of her thunder, you know, the Gerontology Network provides their older adult volunteer program, and they have been in our schools serving more than 900 students. They have hundreds of volunteers that are coming in regularly, giving of their time to support students. And so we wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you, to recognize the great volunteers in this great initiative, and for Reverend Burns to also talk a little bit about who they are and what they do for GRPS. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you for this opportunity. It is truly a pleasure to be here this evening. I just want to talk about one of the best kept secrets, and that's our older adult volunteer programs. We have 3 volunteer programs in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. In 2010, we served 40,320 hours in GRPS alone. 54 volunteers served in Grand Rapids Public Schools. We did, and we served 378 students last year alone. I just want to talk a little bit about what our volunteers provide. We are there 15 to 40 hours a week. 15 to 40 hours a week, working with 6 to 10 students. So that means we follow the students all the way through until they reach benchmark or they opt out of the program. Our volunteers are older adults who have the wisdom, the knowledge, the time, and most of all, the understanding to deal with our children of today. Right. Our volunteers are not just people that come off the street. We do extensive recruitment, we do extensive background checks, and we also do extensive training. We have a trainer on our staff that's a part of our staff. She's a reading coach, and she provides the training to the volunteers that's placed in Grand Rapids Public Schools. I want you to know that our volunteers are not just coming in with whatever they want to do. We actually scaffold the curriculum that the teachers are teaching in the schools. We go into the schools, talk to the reading coach, we talk to the teachers, and find out exactly what they're doing with reading, and our volunteers are trained in that area. So the success is great. I mean, just think 378 students, 40,000 hours in a 9-month period. That's a lot. That's a lot. And our volunteers are to be commended. We truly appreciate you thinking about us and acknowledging us. And I just want our volunteers to stand, because they're all not here tonight, but we have a great number. Volunteers, would you please stand? Thank you. Thank you, and we look forward to a long relationship. We've been with you for about 33 years, and we're looking for another 33, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Peggy. Miss Peggy, before you go too far, the board may have questions or comments that they'd like to give, so if you can hold for just a moment. Any questions, comments?
I just want to express my thanks. I'm a neighbor of yours on Cherry and have walked past for years and years and known very little, and I'm embarrassed to not know this connection and so pleased to know about this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Reverend Hoskins?
Thank you for all that you do, and I'm not a neighbor, but I'm a colleague of yours.
That's right.
She's an awesome pastor, too, so thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Well, I'd just like to say, you know, you've known me since I was a little girl.
Yes.
And I'm looking at familiar faces when your volunteers stood up, and I have had family members participate in this program. Yes. Absolutely. And so I know the benefit of this work and the great work that you do and the extensive training. And I just want to add one more attribute to the volunteers: to have great patience. And thank you for all the work that you're doing with our students.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.